This is the Kre-O Transformers Collection 4 Micro Changers, or blind bagged minifigures, Kreon minifigures. And here's what the packaging looks like. It's in yellow. You get Radimus, Springer, Barrage, Demolisher, and then they're all modes up in front. And here's the rest of the assortment. If you're still unfamiliar with the way these blind bags for Kreon figures work, on the side each pack will have, unless it's an error, but most of the time they will have 7 digits on this particular side. I've heard somebody post on the internet that they did not have anything on it and it was a blank one, and it must have been a factory error. Anyway, so 5 digits here and then 2 digits here. The last 2 digits will indicate the figure that's inside the package. So for instance, this one is 37. This would have to be Demolisher. And the way this thing goes for collection 4 is the numbers are from 33 to 44. So that's 12 numbers, 33 to 44. Everything's in order except Breakneck. Let me try and give you a, see if you can, yeah. Alright, everything's in order except Breakneck. Breakneck is going to be number 44. He's the last one, 44. And this is how the code works. I'll try to put it down in the description box below, but for those of you who can't wait for me to put it, Alpha Trion is 33. Barrage is 34. Brawn is 35. Then we skip Breakneck because he's 44. Cyclonus is 36. Demolisher is 37. Iceberg is 38. Cup is 39. Rhinox 40. Radimus 41. Sandstorm 42. Slipstream is 43. And Breakneck is 44. So it's 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Very, very easy. Each packet, to save, I think, on packaging cost, not packaging cost, but so that there'll be less errors with instruction booklets for each package. You don't want to have 12 different instruction booklets. What they did is one instruction booklet that has all the Kreons in it, that shows you how to assemble every single one of the 12 Kreons. So that's nice. So you'll have, if you get the entire set, you'll have 11 useless leaflets, instruction manual, but you know, it's always nice to have extras. Also, the instruction manual features 2 new gestalts or Kreon sets, Menasaur and Computron. If you're interested to get these, you will, if you grew up on G1, you'll notice that the labels are switched. This is actually Menasaur, the Stunticons, and this is actually Computron, the Technobots. See, Autobot symbol right there, Decepticon symbol right there. So this has to be Menasaur and this has to be Computron. So a little bit of an error, a little bit trivial. So we'll keep this cheat sheet handy when we transfer. I'm trying to do this all in one video, so let's get right to it. Now, I did pick up some doubles. Normally, I'd pick up doubles and keep them in packaging just for posterity's sake, if I absolutely like the character, like Galvatron or Optimus Prime, whatever. But in this case, 3 or 4 of the figures had really crappy paint apps that forced me to, I wasn't going to get doubles for these because the figures were really nice, but, you know, not super nice. I had to get extras. But 3 or 4 of the figures, I think 4, yeah, 3, at least 3 of the figures had crappy paint apps and forced me to buy extras. Why don't we start with those guys? Now this one, I didn't really have to get another one, but I'm going to include it as one of the crappy ones. Here is the alt mode. So here's the robot mode. Robot mode's pretty interesting. Put some light on it. Wait, I'm going to knock down the camera. Over the camera. Okay, so Springer, triple changer, but it only changes into a helicopter, not into a car. I'm sure you can customize it to change into a car if you have other parts with you, but right now I'm not doing it. So he's a helicopter. Very, very nice. Absolutely amazing. A lot of collectors are really after this particular figure. Not Springer, sorry, Sandstorm. What am I doing? Sandstorm. He's a repaint of Springer. There you go. So anyway, I did pick up another one because the first one I got, as you can see, this is the official alt mode. As you can see, the shoulders had crappy bits, and if you look at that, the Autobot symbol is actually misaligned by just a little bit. Let me see if I can focus on it. Yeah, it's okay. It's acceptable enough. I just if I didn't find another one, another number 42, then it would have been fine. But I found another one, so I decided to pick it up. And you're saying, hey, that Autobot symbol, you don't really see it. Actually, you do. There's a hole in his chest armor, and you can, I don't know if you can see it. It's not going to show up, but you can actually peek into that hole, and you can see the Autobot symbol. You put this thing here, and that negates the whole thing. So I didn't really have to, but you know, it's a very popular character. Decided when I found another one on the pegs, decided, you know, what the heck, let's get another one. Here is the only piece that's not been used in robot mode. This thing still spins. He has a nice gun, very nice sculpt overall. The paint apps on this one is better than the first one I got. You can actually put this one here, and then put this one here, so that every single piece is used. And I like the fact that Hasbro really endeavored to make the figures efficient, to use up as much pieces as they can and leave very little extra pieces in both robot mode and alt mode. So we're going to put the Springer alt mode here, and obviously the extra pieces are here. The gun, actually, if you want, you can actually put it underneath like that. That would still look cool. Or you can have him hold it, or what I like to do is just mount it here on the leg, and it's not as intrusive as some people may think, but yeah, there you go. So that's that. The next figure I was really disappointed with was the Radimus figure in terms of quality. This is the second one I got. This was perfect, absolutely perfect. The Autobot symbol is great. And everything about this one is okay. Didn't have any problems with it. The pieces on this one actually fit nicely. So this one was okay. And these are the pieces that are not used for the robot mode. So this one was okay. Very nice. Actually, these two were the most popular in this particular wave, and people were after 41 and 42. The next one would have to be Cyclonus, which is 36, and Alpha Trion 33, and that was it. Everybody was being left on the pegs. So this one is cool. Everybody knows he's not Radimus. It's still Hot Rod because he's not a truck. He transforms into his Hot Rod alt mode, and the main contention here was really. This one on this part, this piece just kept popping off, and it's because the hole was the peg hole was deformed, and I had to scrape it off with a pair of scissors and a blade so that this thing would stay on. It would not stay on. It just kept on popping off. I was so frustrated with it. Just kept on going off and off and off, and I was like, I kept on squeezing it and just sticking it in, and it just would not stay in. But the major contention I had with it was really the paint apps on the head sculpt on the head. And look at that. How crappy is that? I mean, Hasbro has the best paint apps quality in toys, and then I'm being sarcastic. Look at that. It's so misaligned that, you know, I had to get it. And I was like, oh my god, Radimus, he's going to be very difficult to find. Luckily, the shop I went to had restocked their items and found these guys easily. So the gun is on. You can put the gun right here, so just like a G1 toy or a regular Transformers, or you can put the head there, whichever makes you comfortable, right there, and then you can, so that none of the pieces are left out. So you can put the head right there, and yeah, that way be cool. And what's nice about it is I do have now extra blocks, which I can use on my other toys, on my other Kreons that did not come with bases. Now these, what I usually do is I just stick them on top of the wheels that I already are on their legs, on the legs, and yeah, like that. And the other pieces, I just, you know, somehow find a way to just stick them at the back. And maybe here, like that, and That would be it, and everything would be all in one place. I don't have to keep them in a bin or anything like that. All right, so those are the two questionable ones. Let me go. Oh, Alpha Trion. Okay, here we go. Yeah, when we start with this guy, let's get the hard ones done and over with. So Alpha Trion, very, very nice. Everything is included. Nothing was left out, I think. Let me just check. Yep, everything's been used. The sword, everything. There's no left out piece. That's very good. That's cool. That's actually very nice. So very nice. It's a great looking Alpha Trion. If you look at the color scheme, if you look at the design on his chest, this is the G1 Alpha Trion, but he's carrying a sword. So one might think that this is the energy or the Cybertron Alpha Trion, or the Shattered Glass Alpha Trion, because he's carrying the sword of Slaughter, an old ancient Decepticon where he possessed the sword. The sword was, it had mystic powers that was able to corrupt the wielder, and that made him the Shattered Glass, the evil Alpha Trion. So I like the fact that they've included the sword, but this is really just a G1 Alpha Trion. The old guy was responsible for liberating Cybertron from the Quintessons and whatnot. If you follow G1, he was advisor to Optimus Prime, Elite One, guardian of Vector Sigma and the Cybertronian Key, and yada yada. Okay, the only comment I have in robot mode is that the head sculpt. They're using, is this Jazz? Yeah, I think they're using the Jazz head. And he's got a great painted head, right? A really nice head, Alpha Trion. That's what she said. Okay, but if you put the helmet all the way, if you put the head all the way into it and you push down, it's really meant for Jazz, and you're going to give him a visor. Alpha Trion did not have a visor, so I'm left with just, not putting the entire head in and just leaving a little bit out. So that's that. And now the alt mode of Alpha Trion. This is the official alt mode, which is sort of reminds me of an arc, the Autobot arc. And the pieces that are not in use is obviously the block and the backpack. You got both of the arms and the helmet, obviously. And what really bothered me with this one, that's why I had to get one, was look at the chest. Lots of quality issues right there. The Autobot Simulant. And look at that. One eyebrow. Come on, Hasbro. What the hell? A unibrow on one side. So, decided to pick one up. Another one. Luckily, there was one left on the pegs. Lucked out on this one. Everybody else had doubles. There was 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, I think you can still put every single piece in it. Yeah. You can put this one here, and then maybe put the funky looking head on top like that. Do like a Megatron, a Transformers Prime Megatron, and then just put the visor on like that. So yeah, it looks funny, but yeah, all the pieces are still going to be used. And we have an extra piece right there. Oh, for Springer, I don't think we can use head. Or maybe we can stick the head underneath. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, whatever. Okay, and the last figure, no, not the last, but the last figure I had problems with was really Cyclonus. Now this one is one of the best out here. Just an amazing, amazing figure. Everything about it is so G1. If you're a big fan of Cyclonus, except the null rays. I don't know why they put null rays on him. I mean, he's a target master. He had his own big ass gun. But if you're a big fan of Cyclonus and you love the Kreons, you're gonna love this figure. Amazing paint apps. They got all the details correct, I think, most of it at least, except for the null rays. And here's the alt mode. Here's the official alt mode of Cyclonus. And look at that. Doesn't that remind you of Cyclonus? You can twist the body around to give more details on here, but this is the official transformation. I guess you could. Yeah, it will still look okay. And the main contention I have with this one was really the Decepticon symbol. As you can see, it's been skewed to one side and just shoddy workmanship, and you know, never really liked that. So yeah, that could work. The pieces that were not used, all the pieces were used for this one except the nose cone. And again, you can, as I said, you can find a way to stick it somewhere like that, so it won't be as true. So you don't have to put it in a bin. You can still find it, and Cyclonus will still look good. Now for the pieces here, well, obviously the Kre-O block, we'll put it here. The gun, which, you know, I think you can stick it here. You can stick it on top if you want, but you can stick it also here on one of the legs. That'll still be fine. Okay. And for the helmet, so you don't have to keep it in a bin. Again, you can do what you did with Radimus. It'll still look great even with a short shaft. And then you can put it here. And then like that. It's not, doesn't want to come in. Anyway, you get the whole idea. Yeah, like that. And still be sort of okay. Funny, but okay. So we'll put the Haldor right there. Alright. So those were the ones that I had difficulties with. So I'm just glad I was able to find several more. Now, let's go on with the others. Let's start with Rhinox, since he's the easiest to transform. Beast Wars Rhinox. Very cool. He comes with a blaster. To transform him, all you do is just fold him down. It's like a typical Beast Wars transformer. Put him down like that, and there you go. He's a rhino. Rhinoceros. Yeah, I suppose you can put the blaster right here on his leg and it'd still be cool. Very cool. Just like Rampage or Tantrum, whatever. So that's that. Okay, I'm putting on here. Next, Cup. Cup is a typical car to robot transformation. He uses the Vehicon mold. If you have the Vehicon, it's very cool. But he looks, the paint apps on this guy is just amazing. Maybe I should have got another one because of that Autobot symbol, but yeah. It's okay. He's pretty cool. I like him. I like Cup. Not a lot of people are picking him up. But this is so G1. And let me get my cheat sheet. How do you transform him? I'll show you in a while how he turns into him. But he's very cool. He uses, again, the Vehicon. It's just great. Great to have Radimus or Hot Rod and Cup in one set. And it'll give you memories of the old Unicron Transformers the movie. So, transform him into his alt mode. I'm going to remove the head. Everything. Okay. And these are the pieces that you're not using in robot. I'll try and figure out where we can put it in robot mode, but I doubt we'll be able to do so. So, like that. And like that. Okay. Pretty loose. The other wheels. Go over here. He's not gonna stay. And then this one goes here. And this is the interesting part. They've actually found a way to make the cab, the car piece, the front part of the car, to make it look like Cup. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was really Cup. And sorry, you can't see it. So that's nice. Look at that. They turned him into a pickup, or sort of like space pickup, or his futuristic pickup. And these are the two pieces you're not going to be able to use. I'm sure you can find a way to stick him in. So very, very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So anyway, how do we keep all the pieces in when he's in robot mode? Because I'm going to display these guys, obviously, in robot mode. So, oh, let me see. I have to be very creative about it. Obviously the wheels can still plug in here. That's that. And then finding a way to stick these guys in. This is how I would do it. Give him such a huge backpack. Oh, maybe not such a huge backpack, because his head is not going to fit in. Okay. Alright. Give him back his gun. Just so everything's in one place, and you know, you don't have to get a bin to. I was thinking like this, so you know, or maybe like this. Now, yeah, this one I think is okay. Like that. So everything's in one place. A lot of kibble, but you're going to display them this way anyway. So, yeah, not too bad. That's cup. So, 21 minutes down. Maybe we'll go 1 hour on this one. I'm just kidding. Well, let's do the familiar ones first. Brawn. This one was actually pretty cool. I like this guy, except for the fact that he's got a visor. I remember in G1, this guy had eyes. He never wore shades or a visor, but I don't know why they put it there. Anyway, get my cheat sheet going. So he's very cool. Looks a lot like the G1 character. Very nice, and I'm sure we can find a way to stick these pieces in his robot mode. But for now, let's turn him into his SUV, mini SUV alt mode. So again, you do the same thing, just like with Cup. Take off the head. Okay, rid of that. Okay, transform. Okay, and stick this in. Oh, no. Okay. Interesting. Okay. You just turn these like that and plug it in like here. Like this. Get this, and it's missing a piece. Where did it go? Huh. I'm missing one of the pieces. Oh, this one. Is this the one? Right. Did Cup have this? Oh, yeah. I am missing one. Yeah, this sucks. My bronze, you know, I'm not gonna. Oh, there it is. Sorry, my bad. This is the piece that's not included. Okay. Alright, cool. And the way they made this alt mode, I thought was pretty cool. Am I doing it right? Yep. Yep. But the hell? Yeah, that's what the instructions say. Oh, okay. No, the instructions are wrong. The instructions tell you, see right there. The instructions tell you to put the backpack back onto the neck and it'll look like that. Hell no. You always put the backpack here on the waist peg, then you go like that, then you go like this. Now that looks more like Brawn, I think. Yep, I think that's how it should be. Yep, because that's more like this one, as you can see. Yep, that's how it should be. So interesting. I like it. I think they really tried to get the old G1 Brawn going on. So very, very nice. Let's try and put him back in his robot mode. Again, you stick these things onto his side wheels. This is one of the characters that first appeared on the show, Brawn. And he was a mini-bot, together with Cliff Jumper. Yeah. So, put him right here. Okay. Okay, there we go, Brawn. Okay, so who else? Oh, this guy, Breakneck or Wild Rider. And I've done a review of this one. As you can see, Breakneck, they used that end, but they couldn't use Wild Rider for Breakneck. It's for this character, so they used Breakneck. So this is, a lot of people saying this was dead end. I think this is Wild Rider, and you can add him to your Menasaur collection. Once Menasaur comes out, it'll only be 4 of them. Sunicons are 5, you can add this guy. But the instructions won't tell you how to merge him with the other 4 guys, and you'll have to be very creative in how you can combine. I don't think that we need to. I'm just, I think it'll be nice if you can get him transformed. Oh, other pieces. Other pieces not included in robot mode are these. There's like a ton of it. So transforming him into his alt mode is relatively very simple. Just like Cup similarly uses the mode of the Vehicon. Get my cheat sheet going. Yeah, here we go. Again, you take it out, move it here. Get rid of this one. This one. Take these. Okay, put them all here. Get these. And here, and here, here. Boy, it's going to give me my longest video. I don't think I'll be able to upload it. Alright, here. And this one. Here. It is so weird. I don't get it. Oh. Okay, there we go. And there is Wild Rider or Breakneck in his alt mode. Really nice Stunticon car. I think Hasbro did a good job with the alt modes. They look really nice. A little bit flimsy, just like this guy. It's a little bit flimsy, but it's okay. So, let's find a way to put everything in his robot mode so that we don't use a bin. Okay. Back his gun. Okay. Okay. Huh. This is tough. try that. Okay. Wheels are getting in the way. There we go. Okay, and this one uses the head sculpt of the side swipe, red alert mold, and you don't want to push the helmet all the way down because he's going to cover part of the eyes. So I think that one's okay. All right. What else have we done? We're done. Oh, this one. We'll do Slipstream first. And again, this one, I think you can put it right here. And just like Cyclonus, she transforms relatively the same. Get rid of these. Slipstream, if you Slipstrike, or I know I like to call her Slipstream. Oh, sorry. Take it out. If you remember Transformers Animated, there was a female Starscream clone, and I think this is an homage to that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can always Google it. You can see pictures on it, and I think this is that girl, Slipstream, and they've actually done an a Transformers Prime figure in those colors. You can actually get a Slipstream figure, but this one I think is her. And you can see the face, she's a female Transformer. So pretty cool. Very, very nice. Very easy to transform, just like Cyclonus. You don't have to remove any piece. You just need to take this one out and put the... rotate this one like that. Move it like this. And then just put back her helmet. Go ahead and stick these. You don't even have to. I mean, the null rails can be mounted upwards or downwards, so it doesn't matter. And this one's a little bit tight. She's a little bit tight. Very hard to stick the head into her helmet. But I'm sure she'll loosen up after a while of sticking the head in. Anyway, so there. You put again, just like Cyclonus, you can put that nose cone at the back, and then it'll be fine. Alright, here you go. Okay, and just to finish the Autobots, this one is Iceberg. If you're not familiar with this one, he's not a G1 character. He's actually a Minicon from the Armada series, the Unicron trilogy, continuity, whatever. So Armada, Minicon, Iceberg. It does turn into a snowplow, and I was surprised they actually used this guy. I thought he's a very interesting character. Very interesting figure, actually. Not so much as a character. I don't really know the character. Let me get my cheat sheet going on. Okay, so to transform him, it's basically still the same. Not basically the same. What am I saying? Okay, let's do this. Okay, take the head out. Okay, and rotate and fold this one. So very nice robot mode. I like the colors, and he turns into a snowplow. I thought that was pretty interesting. What else am I missing? Follow the instructions, man. Okay, this one transforms a lot like Warpath. If you have the Warpath figure. So this one, what am I doing? I actually don't use it. Okay, and then here we go. Stick this thing in. It's a nice cab right there. These are the two pieces you're not using in robot mode. And there you go. He's a very nice, cute little snowplow. You can find a way to, I suppose you can stick this one here, and then stick the head over here, and then stick this one here, and in alt mode it'll be fine. So that's pretty cool. Actually, one of the nicer alt modes right there. So he's a nice little snowplow. Okay, so let's get him back into his alt mode and see how we're going to do that and put everything in. he actually does transform. No, not because of my sounds. Okay. Get his blaster. Alright, put the head on. And I don't know how we're gonna do this and put, because the snowplow looks really nice on his back, like that. So I really don't know how we're gonna put these guys in. Maybe right here. Yeah, stick out like a sore thumb. Or there's still some pegs here. Radimus. Yeah. So it doesn't stick out too much. There we go. Pretty cool. This one's okay. Okay. All right. Not bad. So Iceberg, the Minicon. Okay. This guy. Let's do this one first. Demolisher. Again, if you're not familiar, he's not a G1 character. He's from Armada. He was also in Energon, same mold, but done in green. So he's done in beige and red, so this is the Armada version. He was a weapons specialist tactician together with Megatron and Armada. So to transform, this guy's like the easiest one to transform. Just, he actually does transform. Fold this one here like that. Fold these down like that. And then just, you know, rotate the guns right here. And he transforms into a tank. I mean, there's more guns right here, and you know, the actual toy. So this one's a really nice representation of that. I actually like it. He's pretty cute, just like Warpath. The transformation there's him, just like that guy. He does transform into a tank. It's an actual transforming Kreon, without removing any of the pieces. So that's pretty cool. Very nice. Well done, Hasbro. Just. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing it because my pegs are loose. Okay. So there. He doesn't have a gun. You can use one of those as his weapons, you know, but you know, I like it on top like that. Don't really need to. But you could remove them and mount them on his hands, and it'll be fine. All right, and lastly, Barrage. Now, if you're thinking, is he an Insecticon? Is he a Beast Wars character? No, he's not. He's actually a G1 character. They made deluxe Insecticons, and he's the one that transformed into a Rhinoceros Beetle. So he's actually pretty cool. This is the only piece that's not included, that you could not, that you don't. There's no place to mount it. I'm sure you could mount it somewhere here on top like that. You could still find a way to make him look nice in robot mode, but we'll do that later. So it looks really nice. You know, this was the one I was not really excited about, but it actually turns out nice. He's supposed to have a sword. In Cyclonus, you have a sword and a blaster, but now they didn't give him blaster. He just gave him a Star Trek gun, which, if you've seen my Star Trek Kreon review, is nice because you can mount the gun in like a holster position like that. Ha! Lego beat that Lego. Anyway. So to transform him into his insect mode, his Nauseous Beetle mode, get rid of this one. Again, I don't like the fact that you have to get rid of this, the leg piece, because, you know, and then you gotta get rid of the head, and then get, how do you do this? Okay. Okay, that's the leg. And then okay. Okay. Get rid of this. And just invert this like that. Tells you to do this. Battery's going out. Oh. Battery's dying. Faster. Okay. last one. Okay, hold out. So, there. That is the official alt mode. It actually looks cool as an insect. It looks more like an ant or a beetle, but not like a dung beetle or something like that. But not a rhinoceros beetle. A rhinoceros beetle has like a long horn like that, which they did not include in this one for some reason. I don't know why. But you know, it's okay. You can easily come up with something on your own. I mean, you could do that and it would still be okay. He'd kind of look like a rhinoceros beetle, so whatever. But I like the fact that they really tried to put everything here, to include everything in alt mode and in robot mode, and it's really nice. It turned out really cool. Look at that. Alright, and we're almost going into an hour. I don't want this one to reach an hour. I do apologize for the length. Let me just put him back in his robot mode so you can get things going. Okay. All right, cool. So Barrage, very, very nice. This entire set, every single one is nice. There's really not one character that I have to say I wasn't impressed. Everything was really nice. Possibly, you know, a lot of good characters in this particular wave, and I'm really, really liking it. Every single one of them. Even the ones I thought were going to be crappy, they turned out very well. So, I mean, if you see them on the pegs and you're really into these Kreons, I suggest you pick you don't even have to feel them or anything. Just pick everything from 33 to 44 and you should be good to go. So, maybe we can stick it right here. Does he still look funny? Yes, looks funny. But I need these. Okay. 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 Sort of ish. Okay. Yeah, the entire insect kibble is on his back. So not bad. Very, very nice. And I do apologize again for the length. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. And, you know, all my videos and reviews and hauls are going to be on this new channel, Chefatron. My old FX France channel will just have vlogs. There you go, folks. The Kre-O Transformers Collection 4 Micro Changers Kreon blind bag figures. Thanks for watching.